friends. So today I thought, you know what, let's do a little something different. It is Friday morning and today we are 26 weeks. Isn't that awesome? 26 weeks, which means this is the last week in our second trimester. We're almost in the third trimester, and let me tell you, I'm starting to feel the changes for sure. If you are new here, my name is Salina, and I am pregnant through IVF. I have dealt with infertility, well, all my life. My husband and I have been trying for 10 years, and we were never able to get pregnant naturally. And so we finally are pregnant now, 26 weeks long, and it has just been a wonderful experience, honestly. This pregnancy has been pretty good, and so we're so thankful for you all for being here and supporting us. And you know, this whole thing started with us just starting to share our story and give hope and inspiration, and it's turned into something that's just been fun to do. And so thank you for being here and following along. Today I am having some playtime with my dog Bella. And every morning I have to play fetch. I have to throw the ball, and we play about 20 minutes long to wear her out, because if not, she will bother me all day long. Today we are 2 days after Christmas, and we had family over, and that was cool, and it's nice to get back to the swing of things. And so this is what we're doing. We are playing our fetch, getting Bella nice and tired, and today happens to be Mondo's birthday. He is turning 43 today. Isn't that cool? So we are celebrating him. We actually went for a nice breakfast this morning. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a walk. So guys, I woke up with swollen ankles today. Swollen ankles. And I know that's normal, right? A little bit is normal. I mean, it's not crazy swollen, just a little bit of swelling. So I'm just, you know, making sure I'm reducing my sodium, watching my water intake. And so I'm gonna go for a walk. And so I'm gonna take you along because I need this blood to get flowing. I like to take this walk. It's a 2-mile walk. It can be a 1 mile, but I go, it's like a loop around a community. Not a community that I live in, but it's a community that's really close by. And so I just walk down the hill from where I live, and super pleasant. So yeah, I think this is gonna have to be a normal thing. I do CrossFit, but I think I'm gonna just do CrossFit maybe 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then walk, you know, Tuesday, Thursday, and part of the weekend, because this blood flow is something that, like, I want to make sure, you know, continues to happen in my ankles. So for those of you who are pregnant, or, you know, who were pregnant, do you remember the week that you started seeing swelling? I know the mild swelling is super normal. I just want to make sure that preeclampsia is not a thing. That is something that, you know, is always in the back of your mind, and you always hope that that's not going to be you. So yeah, let me know. Tell me in the comments below, when did you start experiencing the mild swelling? I feel like my symptoms haven't changed very much. You know, vaginal discharge is just going to always be a thing, and it's going to continue, so no point in really mentioning that. Hunger I feel like has upped, and it's probably because this belly keeps on getting a little bit bigger. And I know it's all a part of it. As you probably can tell, my breath, you know, I'm running out of breath. I feel like I'm a little short-winded, especially while walking and talking. But honestly, I would say after the transfer, that really started happening with the increase of the progesterone. I was taking 2 ml every night, which is a lot, and I really felt the difference in my breathing and all of that. Yeah, definitely feeling a difference. I'm definitely heavier. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? That's what happens in pregnancy. You get heavier, you gain weight. You know, it's mostly in my stomach. Definitely mostly in my stomach, but it's a little bit everywhere too, you know? So honestly, I'm not too worried about it. I know it'll go away. So stretch marks, let's talk about that. I haven't experienced any on my tummy yet, so that's cool. I am really I've been putting on coconut oil and like this lotion, this thick lotion from, I think Burt's Bees it is, yeah. And I've just been doing that morning and evening and really keeping it lubricated. However, I have read that at the end of the day, it's really about your genetics. And I know my mom had a lot. So you can always try, but at the end of the day, you know, if I have stretch marks, I have stretch marks. Last night, I went to bed about midnight and woke up about 7-ish. 7:30, almost 7:30. It's pretty good. I didn't get up to pee once. So during this time, after the first trimester, going in the second, I really felt a switch. I was waking up in the beginning 3 to 4 times a night. And it's been really pleasant because I haven't had to wake up very much. Maybe once if I drink really late at night because I drink a lot of water. It's been super pleasant to be able to sleep through the night, and I am embracing it as long as I can. So let's talk about body image. That I haven't met one woman who hasn't experienced any kind of body image, maybe issues, thoughts, concerns, ideas during pregnancy. Share with me, those of you who are pregnant, how are you dealing with your growing body? Those of you who were pregnant, share that with me too, and how you had concerns maybe, or maybe you didn't, what your thoughts were during pregnancy, and then postpartum. Did you feel like there was nothing to worry about, that it was silly to worry about that stuff, or not? Share that with me. Some of you know I had issues, or I have been healing over the years from body image issues. I've dieted probably ever since I can remember being in school. I've always dieted. And when I look back on the pictures, I think, oh my gosh, there's nothing wrong with me. But you know, being Latin, being Puerto Rican, I've always had wider hips, and I grew up with girls who didn't. And so in my mind, I felt like something was wrong with me, like I needed to look like them. So it's taken me years to realize, you know what? Hey, everybody's beautiful in their own right, in their own way. And that comparison really does steal your joy. And it makes you feel like something's wrong with you. But man, like, I have had to do some inner work and grow to a place where I can say, I love my body. And yeah, it has this and stretch marks, and it's a little bit wider in the hips, but you know what? Like, I'm me. I don't know, I've just grown in a different place. I am so glad that I did some work. So I've done everything, all the diets you can imagine. And I finally read a book called Intuitive Eating, and it really helped me to just trust myself and to be able to trust my instinct on what foods to eat, and also and also be comfortable in my skin, and to love who I am, and to feel neutral about the body that I see in the mirror. I used to look in the mirror all the time, and I used to just look at all the things I didn't like about myself. And it took time. I don't see those things anymore. I see my body, but it's neutral now. I don't have a yay or nay, or this is what I like, what I don't like kind of thing. Especially now, my body is a new body, and it is finally doing what I've wanted it to do for so many years, that I can finally say I love my body more than I ever had, even when I was a size 0. And it really has everything to do with your mental state. It has definitely been a process to see my body get heavier, but I trust that once I'm not pregnant anymore, that I'll shrink. How much? I don't know, but I'm really not trying to focus on those things. I want to focus on the great things. I want to focus on the things that my body's doing, you know, and even in postpartum, focus on those pros, focus on those benefits, focus on what my body is capable of doing and what it is doing. I think it's so easy to focus on what we don't like, right? My boobs are huge. My butt's huge. My hips are wide. I have stretch marks. Whatever it is that you might be thinking or maybe think in the future. But I don't know. I think what's so helpful is to think about the things that your body is doing. It's a miracle, right? It's a miracle that's forming inside your body. And you know what? It's temporary. It's not going to be forever. So for me, I'm just trying to hold on to the present and be thankful because I have the rest of my life when I'm not pregnant to think about the other things, you know? I tell you what, I'm super thankful that I took the time to do the inner work and to work on the body image stuff before I got pregnant. I started working on it about a year after I stopped counting macros and started really just healing my body and my mindset and resetting it. And it has helped tremendously. I mean, if I didn't do that work, I would have been so paranoid this whole time of something that's so silly. Oh my gosh, worrying about how big I'm getting, wondering how much I weigh and all that stuff. And it has helped me to just let go and to not focus on those things, to focus on the things that matter, and to trust that it's all going to work out in the end. I am super thankful that I have a husband who supports me and who, you know, I know there are some guys out there who just, I don't know, can help make you feel a little insecure. So it does help to have somebody by your side who supports you, who loves you, and understands to the best of their ability the changes that are going on in your body and supporting you in the best way possible. Other symptoms that I am feeling, definitely during Christmas time, I was cooking a lot, on my feet a lot, and it wore me out. So definitely my upper back, like just doing dishes, kind of hovering over a little bit, made a difference. I definitely felt the achiness in my back more than I have. And then when I sit, I really need that pillow, my lower back, to support my arch because it doesn't feel good when I don't have a nice pillow to support my back. So that has made a difference too, but it's on and off. It is not constant. When I sleep on my side at night, my hips do get achy after a while and my knees get achy too. Does anybody else experience that? And I think just because I'm on one side the majority of the night and with the heaviness and being in the same spot, I think that's just bound to happen, right? So I have been experiencing that, but I'm thankful that I've been able to sleep well. I haven't been waking up multiple times. And like I said, I'm holding on to that as long as I can because I know it's only a matter of time until that changes. With all of that said, I really do consider myself very, very blessed. This pregnancy felt really good. I didn't have morning sickness. I didn't have really much nausea in the first trimester. It's just been great, and I'm so thankful. So for all of you who have prayed for me, I am just, can I just tell you I love you? I'm so thankful for your thoughtful hearts, your gratefulness. I believe prayer works. I pray every single day for this body and for this baby, and praying for a continued healthy pregnancy, praying for a swift labor. As some of you may remember, my due date is April 3rd, and Mondo told me this morning, he says, I have a feeling you're not going to make it till April 3rd. I don't know. Who knows? You don't ever really know, right? Until that time comes. That would be awesome. My mom was 4 days late with me, so I don't know if that has anything to do with mine. But we'll see. I mean, that would be really cool if I get to meet this baby girl earlier. As of now, we have no more ultrasounds scheduled out at all. It's just a matter of waiting for her. It's feeling her move every day, which has been so freaking cool. Getting to know her schedule. Again, she's still very active in the mornings, like when I'm waking up. It's just so cool. She's getting stronger, and you can see my stomach. Like before, it was just like those jabs, right? And now it's like my stomach like moving. So it's really, really cool to feel her rolling or whatever it is she's doing. And when Mondo speaks to her, she responds to his voice. It's so cool, and I love it so much. I am taking it all in and enjoying every single moment as much as I can. I have waited so long to feel this, and I don't want to rush it. You know, I can't wait to meet her. It's like this balance of, you know, you can't wait to meet your child, but at the same time, you want to enjoy, because they're not going to be in your tummy for very long. When I waited and waited and waited to get pregnant, I hoped and prayed, but then also envisioned what it would be like, hearing other girls' stories and almost pretending that what they were feeling and the symptoms that they were experiencing, just kind of like taking that on. And I don't know, I just kind of walking through it and walking in it and believing that it was all going to happen in God's timing. So for those of you who are in the wait, again, guys, you know my heart is always with you. It's only a matter of time. I pray that for those of you who are believers and followers, that instead of pushing the Lord away because you're not getting what you want. I know that sounds a little harsh because I was there. I can say it, I was there. I know it's easy to push the Lord away when things don't go the way that you see them and that you want them to go. However, trust that God wants your good, and He is for your good, and He wants you to receive and experience all of those dreams and desires that you have in your heart. Trust in Him, continue to press to Him and walk to Him versus pushing Him away. And I am telling you, things will change. And don't put a timeline on it. Just continue and to persevere. And in that, I think that you'll see that the Lord is going to show you so many amazing and great things about yourself and your journey. I think I've spoken enough. I hope you were able to hear me on what I was saying, but I love you all. We love you all. We're so thankful for you. And I hope that you're well, that you have a wonderful week ahead of you. And until next time, we'll see you in the next video.